Hi, I'm Sylvia Tate. Welcome to my video. Today I want to talk about the human needs that drive everything you do. What if I told you that every decision you make, every habit you have, every relationship you choose, even the food you eat is driven by the 6 human needs, including why you lose weight, why you gain weight, why you are struggling to keep it off. This concept entirely changed my life, and it's one of the most powerful things that I teach my clients. Because when you understand your human needs, the behavior suddenly starts to make sense. Most weight loss advice focuses on calories, macros, meal plans, exercise. But you don't eat emotionally because you don't understand calories. You eat emotionally because you're trying to meet a certain need. And until this is understood, that behavior continues. So let's talk about these 6 human needs. Need number 1 is a need for certainty, for comfort, predictability, for knowing what is coming next. And food is incredibly good at providing that certainty. Think about your evening routine. You know exactly what that chocolate tastes like. You know exactly what how that takeaway makes you feel. Food becomes a predictable comfort, which is often why stressful times trigger overeating. The need number 2 is for variety. We also need surprise, excitement, suspense, novelty, fun. This is why eating chicken and broccoli forever doesn't work. Human craves variety, and food can become the quickest way to experience excitement, especially when the life feels repetitive. The need number 3 is for significance. This is something like to feel important, to feel valued, recognized, needed. Most women meet that need by becoming everything for everyone: the helper, the fixer, the caregiver. And sometimes food becomes the reward they give themselves after taking care of everyone else. The need number 4 is the need for love and connection. Every human being craves love, connection, belonging. Think about how often food is connected to relationships. The birthdays, the family meals, celebrations, coffee with friends. Food is so much more rather than just about hunger. And when that connection is missing, food can become a very good substitute. The need number 5 is for growth. This is the need that transforms our lives. We all need to feel we are growing, we are improving, learning, moving forward. Without growth, people often feel stuck. And when people feel stuck, emotional eating frequently increases. And the last need is the need for contribution. This is the need to give, to make a difference, to help others, to make a difference in other people's lives. Interestingly enough, the need for contribution becomes most important when your other 4 needs have been reasonably met. And it's one of the reasons I became a coach and why coaching became so meaningful to me, because I want to create a change in other people's lives. So why this is all matters for weight loss? Well, here is the important part. Every behavior is an attempt to meet one of those needs, including eating. So the question is, how do I stop eating? The better question is, what need is this behavior meeting? Because once you understand the need, you can create a much more empowering and healthier ways to meet these needs. And this is where the real change begins. Let's make a simple exercise. Ask yourself, when do I most struggle with food? In the morning, afternoon, evening? Then ask, which human needs am I trying to meet with it? Certainty, variety, love and connection, significance, growth or contribution? You might be surprised by the answer. So the women who create the lasting change aren't necessarily stronger than everyone else. They simply learned how to meet their needs in much more empowering and healthier ways. So this is why understanding their human needs can become so powerful. Because when you understand the need behind the behavior, you stop fighting symptoms and you start trying to resolve the actual problem, the real problem. So if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments which of the 6 human needs you are trying to meet when you catch yourself you eating in an emotional way. I'd love to hear your answer. And if you'd like more videos on mindset, emotional eating, and sustainable weight loss for women over 40, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Bye.